Let's take a look at the use of an employee portfolio in workforce planning and development. An employment portfolio maps the types of employees based on the strategic value and uniqueness of their contributions. The strategic value of certain positions influences whether a company will retain those positions internally or turn to an external labor source for them. Uniqueness influences the types of relationships that companies have with different groups of employees. In combination, the potential contributions of these two variables result in four types of employment groups: core employees, job based employees, contract workers, and alliance or partners. In addition, four different approaches to HR investments emerge to manage each group: commitment based, productivity based, compliance based, and collaborative based HR systems. Based on their highly unique and valuable contributions, core employees are most likely to contribute directly to a firm's core competencies on the basis of what they know and how they use that knowledge. As a result, these employees tend to be employed internally and treated as core workers in whom companies invest in their long-term success. The HR system used to manage these employees involves a process that supports commitment-based HR systems. For example, a company may invest extensively in the development of core employees' competencies, empower them to use their competencies in the performance of their jobs, and encourage their full participation in decision making on the job. Likewise, a firm might offer long-term incentives like stock ownership, extensive benefits, and so forth to ensure that its core employees receive continued and useful feedback and adopt a long-term orientation to help the company achieve success. In addition to core employees, job-based employees also create value for firms. Thus, the positions these individuals hold tend to be held within the firm. However, because these employees do not contribute to a unique manner to the firm, they are likely to be a fairly large number of them in the external labor market. As a result, companies do not have the same level of incentive to extensively invest in job-based employees' long-term development, well-being, and retention as they do for core employees. Rather, managers are likely to rely on a productivity-based HR system, a system that involves standardized jobs and selecting people from the external labor market who can contribute immediately in those jobs. The types of rewards and incentives that are used for employees in positions such as these tend to focus on efficiency and productivity improvements. And of course, companies are less likely to expend a great deal of money to develop people in these positions. Instead, they're more likely to emphasize a short-term, results-oriented performance management system. When the tasks a firm needs to be done are neither strategically valuable nor unique, the company may turn to contract workers to do these tasks. Because of the limited uniqueness in these employees' contributions, external workers are often used to perform these tasks. And with limited strategic value, these employees do not contribute as much as core and job-based employees, and there is usually a good supply of them in the external labor market. When managing contract workers, firms tend to emphasize compliance-based HR systems, systems that focus on meeting present rules, regulations, and procedures. For example, these systems focus on short-term productivity and the efficient performance of the tasks in a limited scope, purpose, or duration. The job descriptions for positions such as these are likely to be standardized, and the training and performance management for these positions, if conducted, is likely to be limited to ensure that the company's policies, systems, and procedures are met. In addition, the compensation for employees in these positions is likely to be based on hourly wages and the accomplishment of specific goals or tasks. The fourth group of employees are those who make unique contribution, but whose contributions are limited in terms of strategic value. Because the contributions of these employees are not directly central to a firm's strategy, companies often look externally for these individuals. However, the contributions of these individuals are also unique to the company. While companies may be reluctant to invest in these alliance partners directly, there is investment in the relationship with these individuals. To manage this group of employees, companies focus on establishing a collaborative-based HR system and turn to the external labor on a long-term basis through alliances and partnerships. Many companies are under pressure to keep their HR costs down. From a strategic perspective, not all forms of employee contributions are equally critical to the company's success. While there are certainly many ways a firm can structure and manage its employment portfolio, adopting an architectural perspective helps managers make decisions regarding the level of investment in different employee groups to align their potential contributions with the long term success of the company.